Adventures, Cindy's Adventures, Cindy's Adventures. She's gonna give you the scoop.
So you're thinking about coming to Cancun for a dental holiday. Well, I'm gonna give you my honest review. So this is day 2 for me here in Cancun. Yesterday I started my dental adventure at Dentaris, and I have to say that I am a person that despises going to the dentist. I've had some bad experiences and I was very afraid because I needed some major work done. When I booked this trip, I thought I was going to be getting a dental implant, but it turns out because the tooth next to it was very problematic, I had to get that tooth extracted, and I would have had to do bone grafts because my sinus was right there and it wouldn't have had enough space to lock into without more extensive work done. And being that I am traumatized by dental work, the dentist offered to give me a double bridge. Basically, instead of one tooth, they're bridging 2 teeth. After my tooth was extracted, I actually started crying. I got emotional, and he said, these things are emotional, and he was just understanding, and he put me at ease. He had a great way of just making me feel very comfortable. Originally, I had opted for the additional sedation, which is $600 extra because I've had such bad experiences in the past. But he was like, look, you really don't need this. What you did today is going to be the worst that you're going to experience, so you don't really need that. And that was comforting to know that he just wasn't out for money, that he could see that I didn't need it, because again, he made me feel so comfortable. And the woman who did the cleaning was also incredible. My teeth are a lot cleaner, they polished them. It took some time. They said if I felt any pain, let me know, and if I needed to take a break. And just their confidence in what they were doing really put me at ease, because I was like, oh, really? Like, it's no big deal? Like, they made me feel that way. And I got all of the metal taken out of my mouth as well and put with the composite filling. And I have to come back in about 3 months to get this, even though it looks permanent and it is, like, I don't take it out or anything, it stays in there. I do have to come back once the gums heal up. Even with the cost of the hotel and airfare, it is cheaper to come here and get the work done. I have a separate video on the place that I'm staying at. I'm staying at Nilu by Serena in Hotel Zone. So if you want to see my separate video on that, check that out. But I'm going to put the price of everything so you can see what I paid for everything. I wanted to first show you my quote from my American dentist, so you could see if maybe this was a good option for you. This is for a core buildup, which is preparing your tooth for a crown. It's $325. The crown itself, $1,539. The resin composite, that's taking the metal out of 2 of my teeth and replacing it with composite fillings. And this is Perio cleaning. That's a deep cleaning that is treatment for periodontal disease, gum disease. And the way that they have it is separated between upper right, upper left, lower right. So all together, just this, and this doesn't even include my missing teeth or my extra fillings. This is pretty much the bare bones minimum. This is $3,695. This is the portal you will use for Dentaris. The first bill you're gonna have to pay is this $58, which is a telehealth appointment where you check in, let them know what you have going on, then you'll get a treatment, and this is how much I paid for everything. Dental CT scan, 3D, 200, 4 scaling root planning, deep cleaning, that's $720. That's for all of my mouth. It's not broken down into quadrants like the other one. 6 white composite fillings, $720. Dental crown, $567. 5 temporary crowns, $500. Core buildup, $180. X-rays, $150. Simple extraction, $100, and that's a subtotal of $3,137. And remember, I told you in the beginning, I thought I was going to be getting a dental implant, but my plans changed. The difference was applied as a credit, so you'll see that right there. When I have to go back to get my final crowns, this is how much it is, $2,268 for all of those. So if you add all of that up together, that's $58 for the initial treatment, $3,387 The follow-up is 2268, plus the hotel was 720, plus the flight was 315, that's round trip, plus maybe I spent $300 spending money. Okay, and I do have to return, so we'll do 315 for the return flight, and we'll do 720 for the next hotel, and we'll even do 300 for the what I might spend while I'm out there. So that's $8,383 for all of that work. So maybe that'll give you an idea if it's worthwhile for you. The way I figure it is if you have to spend all that money, you might as well do it somewhere beautiful that you can make an adventure out of. The only drawbacks I can mention were that in the beginning there was a little bit of miscommunication whether they were going to provide transportation from the hotel, which they did not. So finding that out was a disappointment. And otherwise they did provide transportation to and from every appointment. I had a wonderful driver. His name was Marcos. And the other thing is, I wish they would have given me some information on how to properly take care and clean my bridge. And other than that, it's been a very positive experience. So overall, I gotta give it a thumbs up. And if you are considering dental work out in Mexico, I highly recommend Dentaris. And if you like this video, if you found it useful, please give it a thumbs up. And if there's something you would like me to review in the future, leave it in the comments. And I'll catch you on the next episode of Cindy's Adventures. Thank you for watching.
Cindy's Adventures. Cindy's Adventures. She's gonna give you the scoop.